Today we continue our progressive reading, The Joy of the Gospel, Evengelii, Gaudium, Pope Francis's Apostolic Exhortation on the proclamation of the Gospel in today's world. Part 2, Pastoral Activity and Conversion, paragraph 25. I am aware that nowadays documents do not arouse the same interest as in the past, and that they are quickly forgotten. Nevertheless, I want to emphasize that what I'm trying to express here has a programmatic significance and important consequences. I hope that all communities will devote the necessary effort to advancing along the path of a pastoral and missionary conversion which cannot leave things as they presently are. Mere administration can no longer be enough. Throughout the world, let us be permanently in a state of mission. Pope Paul VI invited us to deepen the call to renewal and to make it clear that renewal does not only concern individuals but the entire Church. Let us return to a memorable text which continues to challenge us. The Church must look with penetrating eyes within herself, ponder the mystery of her own being. This vivid and lively self-awareness inevitably leads to a comparison between the ideal image of the Church as Christ envisaged her and loved her as his holy and spotless bride, and the actual image which the Church presents to the whole world. This is the source of the Church's heroic and impatient struggle for renewal. The struggle to correct those flaws introduced by her members, which her own self-examination, mirroring her exemplar, Christ, points out to her and condemns. The Second Vatican Council presented ecclesial conversion as openness to a constant self-renewal born of fidelity to Jesus Christ. Every renewal of the Church essentially consists in an increase of fidelity to her own calling. In an increase of fidelity to her own calling. Christ summons the Church as he goes her pilgrim way to that continual reformation of which she always has need, insofar as she is a human institution here on earth. There are ecclesial structures which can hamper efforts at evangelization, yet even good structures are only helpful when there is a life constantly driving, sustaining and assessing them. Without new life and an authentic evangelical spirit, without the Church's fidelity to her own calling, any new structure will soon prove ineffective. Just as an added remark, the Pope's words, reflections on mission and its precondition, the renewal of the Church, is like medication for the local communities and the wider Church. That is why it is desirable for the local churches and priests in the Catholic tradition to read these papal documents, not only to themselves, but publicly on a weekday like these.